In today's video, we're gonna learn how to do old transitions from the early 2000s. These transitions require 0 plugins. I'm gonna show you some popular transitions that were used. To start off, I'm going to be using these composition settings. I'm first going to grab 4 different frames from different scenes and make sure they're all 1 frame long. Now I'm going to click on one, hold shift and click on the last one. So we should have all of them highlighted. Hold control and press D to copy and paste them. And I'm going to move this last one that's highlighted above the second one so we can have a staircase. Click on the first frame, hold shift and click on the last frame to highlight all of them. Right click, recompose, move all attributes, make sure this is selected, click OK. Now I'm going to move the pre-comp towards the middle so it can be even. Add in motion tile, crank up the output width and height, and click on this checkbox for mirror edges. Now I'm going to add in minimax and I'm going to change the radius to around 11 and also change the direction to just horizontal. Now we're going to add in directional blur and we're going to change the radius to 90 and then click on the stopwatch for blur length. Move the keyframe towards the beginning, change the blur length to around 20. Now go up 2 to 3 frames and crank it up to around 50. Next, right click on the pre-comp, select time and enable time remapping. Now we're going to pull this first keyframe back 1 frame and then push this last frame to around 4 to 5 frames. Now add in tritone, click on the midtones color and select the color that best fits your scene. So in my case, I'm going to go with a dark green, click OK. Now you guys can mess around with the blend with the original. I'm going to go ahead and crank it up a little bit. And then add in the curves effect, click the line and drag it down. Now we're going to cut the pre-comp, make sure it's around 7 to 8 frames. If you guys want it to be a little bit more smooth, click on your pre-comp, press T, click on opacity stopwatch. Make sure the first keyframe is in the middle, go to the last frame and then crank this all the way down to 0. This looks like a camera whip transition that was very popular in the 2000s. If you guys are looking for super cool 2000s overlays, I just released my new 2000s pack. It comes with 120 plus files and you guys should definitely check it out. To begin, we're going to hold control and press Y. Now these settings should pop up. We're going to click on the color and make sure it's white. Click OK. Click OK again. Now we're going to go to the middle of the clip and we're going to cut it by holding Control Shift and then pressing D. Delete the solid that's on the left side. And now we're going to cut the white solid down to 5 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press T to open up the opacity, click on the stopwatch, and make sure the first opacity keyframe is at the beginning. Now move your playhead towards the end and put the opacity down to 0. And we should have this simple flash transition. Select the ellipse tool. If it doesn't show the ellipse tool, press Q until we see that ellipse tool. Now change the color of your fill, and if stroke is turned on, make sure you turn it off. Now I'm going to go up 8 frames or so. I'm going to hold Control Shift, click, and drag so it can cover the subject's face. Now I'm going to cut the layer by pressing Control Shift D. I'm going to go up 6 frames, cut it, Control Shift D. I'm going to press S on the keyboard and I'm going to increase the size up a bit. And using the selection tool, I'm going to fix the positioning. So now we should have this so far. Now I'm going to go up around 4 to 6 frames and I'm going to cut it. Press S on the keyboard again and fill the entire screen with the shape. Now we're going to right click on our layer and we're going to pre-comp it. Make sure this is selected and click OK. Go up a couple more frames and I'm going to click on the ellipse tool again. Now I'm going to move my playhead to where the clip transitions. I'm going to cut the pre-comp and we can press this little eyeball to see where we want to transition. And so my subject's face is now in the middle. Hold Control Shift, click and drag. And if it's not centered, we can always press the selection tool and move it. Now press M until we see this. Click on inverted. As we can see, it's like not right. So we're going to add in motion tile and increase the output width and height. Select mirror edges and that should fill in everything. Now go up a couple more frames, cut it, and we're going to press S on the keyboard again. Increase the size. Use the selection tool to make sure the subject is in the center. Go up a couple more frames and cut it. Now add in that 2000s effect look and we should have this sick transition. Once we have our 2 clips, I'm gonna make an adjustment layer by pressing Ctrl Alt Y. And now I'm gonna add in a directional blur and move your playhead towards the middle where it's gonna transition. And I'm gonna go back 6 frames. Now click on the stopwatch for blur length. Press U on the keyboard so we can see our keyframes. And now I'm going to move my playhead to where my clip is going to transition and increase the blur length to around 40 to 50. Move up a couple more frames and we're going to put this back to 0. So we should have this. Make a solid layer by holding Ctrl and press Y. Make sure the color is black and click OK. We're going to press T to bring up the opacity. Click on the stopwatch. We're going to move back 8 frames. And now drag the opacity to 0. Move your playhead to where it's going to transition. And we're going to move to the right about 6 frames. Drag the opacity to 0. And now we should have this super simple, clean transition. Some of you guys must be wondering, where have you been? I'm going to be editing for this new spooky channel, and we released our first ever video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.